Okay.
And day, I mean, like,
I cuss him, so I hit
but the first one, because
exactly.
it happened.
That's what they did.
Fuck up
probably the least important of the cases. Looks like the most political. The fact that it happened first, I think, was
and then
important
stick
in
the
helping
middle finger to everybody else.
So I would also say his indictments, I would say them as a whole, as a collective, because, you know, to your exact point, the New York one wasn't as significant as the subsequent ones. But I think for what I do, and you know, I spend so much time trying to convince people that this stuff matters. This was like a rare moment of accountability for Trump, and it set him down this path of what would be, you know, he's facing 91 criminal charges right now, and it kind of shows that like he isn't above the law, and it gives me some hope in the system. It gives some people watching faith in the system, that it isn't just this lawless kind of dumpster fire.
That's how they're looking at it now.
And so I think that was the most important moment. And look,
that is it.
For 28 kilometers, continue straight.
He can still get away with it. But the fact that we're here, and that he's facing almost 100 criminal charges, half of which are at the hands of a justice department that doesn't bring these indictments unless they're virtually assured of winning them, really poses like a grim future for Trump.
There is no question that everybody around him are being held accountable, right? You see, even in Georgia, a lot of these folks are all being held accountable. I think it's still an open question whether he is going to be in prison at the end of next year, or the president, or both. Right? I mean, it is crazy as we look towards 2024. That storyline, which is unlike anything we've ever seen in American history before, and I think will define our politics in what can only be seen as a negative way in terms of the incredible division that scenario brings for our country and how ugly it's probably going to get. That being said, let's answer your actual question to me. Most memorable day for me personally was being out in the field. I went on a trip to China with Governor Newsom, which was really extraordinary. And I was the only TV reporter there and the only camera capturing a lot of this. And we went into the palace with Chinese President Xi, and we didn't know if we were going to even get invited into it at the very last second. And it was a rush to get in there, and there's like, you know, trumpets blaring and guards marching, and they're trying to regulate the press, and it's going to be getting pulled around by people, and walking into this elaborate hall with the governor and seeing him afterwards, and attending a big dinner that the Chinese people threw for us afterwards, and like taking shots with him afterwards. The whole thing was very surreal and kind of unlike anything I'd ever seen or experienced in my life, and that was the most memorable day for me. What about for you?
I would say for me, there were two moments. One was I had the opportunity to interview AOC, which I've been trying to do for literal years. I mean, there are some people on my list, and we'll talk about our lists at the end of this, but there are some people to interview for a long time. AOC was one of them. She's, you know, I think like a major player in the future of democratic messaging, democratic politics. So that was very exciting. Another one was signing with MSNBC.
Yes.
MSNBC. So. Which was kind of amazing, because like it's a punk kid that does YouTube videos. So it was pretty cool.
And so for people that only watch your YouTube videos or listen to this podcast that may not know, they can watch you on MSNBC now, and they also can read your work there and watch your videos there as well.
Yeah, so you can go to MSNBC's YouTube channel. I have my own playlist on there, so you can check that out, and writing op-eds for them as well. So.
I can't stop myself from doing promos for you on your own show.
That's right.
I'm so used to doing that.
Hey, I'm not going to stop you.
Yeah.
Now, you had mentioned what you've done with Gavin Newsom in China. I want to talk about just, you know, you've been the guy who's covered Gavin Newsom more closely and more frequently than any other reporter, I think on Earth. Right? I think you're the guy when it comes to Gavin Newsom.
We've done a lot together. Yeah, we did 5 extensive sit-downs this year, which was the most that we've done all over the world.
And what do you view Newsom's role in the party, in just American politics, as moving forward?
Well, I mean, I think that what his supporters would like it to be going forward is kind of the younger heir apparent to Joe Biden. to be on the national stage at the Republican debate, to be on the stage literally debating Ron DeSantis, to be in primetime on Fox, to be in China with the Chinese president, you know, looking like a potential president, right? You know, the vice president may not like that. She's kind of got, you know, she sees herself as a potential president. And of course there's, you know, challenges because, you know, I interviewed Jerry Brown, who was the governor of California 4 times and ran for president 3 times. And he says, I've never met a governor who...
I don't think my girl would be a good president.
Viewers like you. Please support our
She's a vice president right now.
Yeah.
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, she's a vice president right now.
Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez. It's 2024. As we move into this election year,
I don't think she would either. Really and truly. She's not strong enough.
$100 million against progressive Congress members.
Be a lawyer.
Israeli human rights
Yeah, well,
violations in Palestine.
Yeah.
The goal is to
Yeah, she
remove
used to be,
members of
but-
the squad
Send off my
from
descent go together.
Congress this year, including
Some
members
unbacks that
members
are
from
from time.
Yeah.
and the only Palestinian American member of Congress, Rashida Tlaib. This comes as a date of progress poll found 2/3 of U.S. voters support a ceasefire in Gaza, including 80% of Democrats. For more, we're joined by Ryan Grimm, D.C. Bureau Chief of The Intercept. His book is just out. It's titled The Squad, AOC, and the Hope of a Political Revolution. Ryan, why don't you lay out your revelations in this book? And perhaps you can start with AOC and what happened when she was elected. I want to play for you a clip.
You really don't hear the rumbling there.
No.
Representative of
You don't hear nothing.
approach Democratic Congressmember Alexandra
Yo, I was thinking we should probably put the last piece of foam behind the...
Yeah, I was thinking that last night.
I mean,
Yeah, we need to- That's why we don't screw it in yet, because I know it have to go in that piece of frame, the piece of thing you gotta go behind it. So you would need a next sheet.
That's the thing with it too, it comes right to the edge of the,
Yeah.
the metal.
It comes
So
right
it's
to the
not
edge.
Open once you pin it in.
That's it.
That corner is good. Though.
Yeah, the corner is good.
It's a nice corner. I think the van
Yeah,
at least have a corner that's fucking flush. Right?
yeah, really.
Yeah, it'll work still.
And it's the long corner, which is good.
Yeah, take a little bit of getting used to.
Yeah,
You still have the floor hook. You still have the top hook.
which is good.
Yeah, because sometimes you have to put something on the smooth wall.
Yes,
And that wall is good because that's the biggest wall.
that's
you
the
have
biggest
something-
wall. That's usually the corner wall where you stuck the couch or
Yeah, bed or something.
yeah.
You know?
yeah.
Anything flat that can't go the next way, that's the wall. you
That's
have
the
to
wall,
work with,
yeah.
Let's see what I'm going up to. It says 14 minutes. So.
Shift walking 15 to 17 miles a day.
Yeah, and watching that might stick in your head the next time that you're sitting there ordering next day delivery of Oreos. Do you really need them that fast? Probably not, right? How about a 72 pack of Tide Pods? Again, I'd argue no. What about this costume that makes your cat look like a sharpshooter? Well, here it does get more complicated, doesn't it? Your cat could be a little cowboy, then you could call it Butch Cassidy, and you might want that to happen as soon as possible. It's not an emergency, no, but it's also not unimportant. And if you're thinking, well, that sounds tough, but maybe that job just wasn't for that man, you should know the rate at which Amazon has workers pick items can exhaust workers of any age.
Pickers like Stephen Abbotsford walk 15 miles or more each day to retrieve as many as 200 items an hour. A handheld device dictates every move and counts down tasks to the second.
It would say I need to be in aisle 54, get this item, and then suddenly you go to aisle 72 and you have 10 seconds.
Abbotsford struggled to keep up and, like many, was eventually let go.
I would get out of work, get home, and sit on the couch, and my body would just quit on me right then.
You're a guy in your early 20s.
Yeah.
And you're still wiped out.
I was dead at the end of the day.
Look, no one should be in their prime in the morning and then dead at the end of the day, unless they are a mayfly. And mayflies are just not spending their one day on Earth in an Amazon warehouse, because of course they're not. They know the precious value of time. They're spending their day doing a mountain of cocaine and fucking. Hashtag live fast, die fast. Hashtag YOLO. But by many accounts, Amazon operates at a relentless pace. And as one YouTuber who's worked in an Amazon warehouse will tell you, even when they offer a reward system, the incentives can be a bit of a slap in the face.
They would be like, everyone's rates are really, really low and things up, so we're going to have a power hour where you guys have to push and push and push as hard as you can, and the winner
This would be
pushing through the pain. Guess what the damn prize was? A $10 gift card to In-N-Out Burger!
Yeah, I get why that was annoying. Because you know what's better than a $10 gift card to In-N-Out Burger? Just $10. It's like an In-N-Out gift card, but it can be used for things that don't come animal style. Plus, over the years, Amazon has faced criticism from workers over their willingness to accommodate basic human needs, like using the bathroom. 7 lawsuits have been filed against them by pregnant workers who say they were refused longer bathroom breaks and fewer continuous hours on their feet. Now, legally, here's where I have to tell you that Amazon says it's accommodated thousands of pregnant associates, and more generally, they say associates are allowed to use the toilet.
In 10 kilometers, take exit 83 onto Mount Lehman Road toward Abbotsford International.
Reports and many, many first-person testimonials on YouTube.
If you go to the bathroom during your break, you're going to have to wait in line, and you're not going to make your numbers for that period, and you're going to have someone come and talk to you.
If you're far away from the bathroom, it's going to take you a long time just to get there, use it, and get back. Now your rate has plummeted.
Unless you really, really, really have to, just hold it until you have your lunch break, because it will mess up your rate and they will find any excuse to fire you.
And that's just not a good system for multiple reasons, including the fact that when people shorten their time in the bathroom, they don't shorten the bathroom part, they shorten the hand washing part. So the next time you order something online, it's probably safe to assume it's been packed by urine-soaked hands. And if you're thinking it can seem like Amazon barely sees their workers as human, you're not alone. Just watch this interviewer have that exact thought in real time.
The number of items they pick per hour, the number of steps they take, it's measured. And when they're not as productive as their colleagues, they're put on alert. There's a line of other people in a lot of these communities waiting to take jobs.
They're almost like robots, except they're obviously human beings.
Yeah. I could honestly watch that guy figure out what things are almost like. For hours, giraffes are almost like horses, except they're obviously stretchy. Amazon is rolling out more and more robots in its warehouses, increasingly working side by side with humans, a relationship which isn't always seamless.
An automated machine like this one, used by Amazon to move merchandise, accidentally punctured a can of bear repellent.
There could be multiple victims vomiting and feeling ill.
The toxic bear spray spray got into the building's air vents. More than 50 workers complained about trouble breathing and a burning sensation in their eyes and throats.
Yeah, the workers were bear-maced by a robot. And Amazon says they've now changed how bear repellent is stored, which is frankly just as well, because their workers have been bear-maced more than once. In 2015, a Texas fire department responded to an emergency caused by a robot running over a can of bear repellent. So, in 50 years' time, when humanity is caught in the crossfire of the great bear versus robot war, remember, robots fired the first shot and they fired twice. And it's not just exhaustion or the potential of being bear-maced. Reports have found numerous cases of Amazon workers suffering from workplace accidents or injuries, which isn't even surprising. Remember, this is a physically demanding job. And you might hope that a labour union could step in to push for more protections, but Amazon has actively fought against that happening, even producing a union-busting training video for managers, which leaked onto the internet last fall.
We're not anti-union, but we are not neutral either. We will boldly defend our direct relationship with associates as best for the associate, the business, and our shareholders. We do not believe unions are in the best interest of our customers, our shareholders, or most importantly, our associates. Our business model is built upon speed, innovation, and customer obsession, things that are generally not associated with unions.
Yeah. Customer obsession is not generally associated with unions because it's a very creepy phrase. And not one that I really want to be associated with any brand, much less one that is so desperate to put fucking microphones inside my house. The more you look at Amazon, the more you realise that its convenience comes with a real cost. Because think about it, we used to have to drive to stores to buy things. Now those things are brought directly to us and they're somehow cheaper. That didn't just happen with a clever algorithm. It happened by creating a system that squeezes the people lowest on the ladder hard. And all the while, the man behind Amazon is now worth $118 billion, more than anyone else in the world. He is so rich, he seems to actually think that this is a reasonable answer to a question about what he plans to do with his personal wealth.
The only way that I can see to deploy this much financial resource is by converting my Amazon winnings into space travel.
Okay, so first, $118 billion is not anybody's winnings. It is a computer error in capitalism. But it is true, Bezos is spending $1 billion a year on his personal space exploration company, Blue Origin. And I'm not saying that billionaires playing space games is a Freudian issue. Anyone can talk about how rockets look like dicks. I will just say, this is his actual rocket, which looks even more like a dick than you expected it to. It has a head. And even at $1 billion a year, that's just a drop in the bucket of a fortune that Bezos can't seem to figure out how to spend. Meanwhile, some of his employees seem to be...
In 2 kilometers, take exit 83 onto Mount Lehman Road toward Abbotsford International.
Constantly faster and faster on already low margins. And sure, the fact that it pays at least $15 an hour is nice, but raising workers' wages is only part of the equation here. Making sure these jobs are safe and that the pace is sustainable is critical too. And if Bezos has enough money to fund his space digs in perpetuity, it isn't a question of whether he can improve working conditions for his employees, it's just a question of if he wants to. And if he doesn't want to, at the very least, Amazon should present a more realistic picture of what their promises cost the workers who make it all happen.
Have you ever wondered how Amazon gets your packages to you so quickly? We do it with 2 things, amazing technology and amazing people. Every day,
Use the right lane to take exit 83 onto Mount Lehman Road toward Abbotsford International.
Dancer. Oh, that's fun. Can we see some moves?
Oh, I've already walked 12 miles today.
I said dance. Sick moves. Oh, and that's Ryan. He moves items around the fulfillment center.
I don't have time to go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna stand here and wet myself.
Good for you, Ryan.
Take the exit, then keep right onto Fraser Highway toward Abbotsford International.
All right. What is Stu doing?
Use the right lane to keep right onto Fraser Highway toward Abbotsford International.
That's tough now. I'm running behind in my units per hour.
Oh, it's okay. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, please.
I'm a mom.
Keep right.
2 kids. I have a don't see them as much as I like.
Continue onto Mount Lehman Road. Then at the roundabout, take the first exit.
No, fuck you! The slam machine weighs, scans your box, and attaches a label all in like 1 second. And this is Alberto.
Well, my friends call me Al. And I gotta say, I really think a union would help address some of the systemic problems that we're having.
Bear spray! And finally, Jack.
In 300 meters, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Mount Lehman Road.
Because a lot of people want this job.
Okay.
One day, a robot will hug boxes, and we'll be done with this whole charade.
Yeah, I get it.
But until then, hug the box, Jackie.
Okay,
Good, now kiss it.
I don't want to.
I said kiss the box. Every day, hundreds of thousands of packages are shipped to your front door, and that's all because of our amazing associates. Happy Prime Day, everyone.
Happy Prime Day.
Bear spray!
Hey, what's up, Sean?
Amazon. Try not to think about it.
It's hilarious, man. Wow, it's fucked with them, you know?
Yeah, well, it's true. It is true. Lucian used to work with Amazon.
Basically, turkeys with eating disorders. We love...
At the roundabout, take the first exit onto Mount Lehman Road.
See what I mean? Over there, that's staying at the makeup company.
Yeah.
At the next light, turn left.
Stay in the middle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's supposed to be an industrial space in here somewhere.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's an upholstery place.
Oh.
They're gonna recover those couches.
Yeah, it need to be, but it's gonna be nice. I guess they're putting it on the same
At the
cover.
light, turn left onto
White?
Simpson
Oh, it's
Road.
my girl that's doing it. She's
But what color they put it in? The same thing?
she didn't really say.
Hope it's not
The
white.
whole thing is a gamble. Like you redo it. It's a vintage piece, right? So
Yeah. But because it's a vintage, does it have to go back in the same white?
not necessarily.
In 1 kilometer, turn right onto Queen Street.
Must be one of these units, man. Must be a holiday still, eh? Some place still closed.
Yeah, some trees still closed.
That's why it seems so quiet. Maybe a lot.
Turn right onto Queen Street. Then turn left.
Oh, this is Queen Street. Wow. Different.
Turn left. Then the destination is on your left.
2350 Queen Street.
Oh.
This guy's just tracking behind me like fuck.
Oh, you
2350 Queen Street. Unit number 7.
Okay, that's the next one. Would be.
The destination is on your left. 2350 Queen Street. Arrived.
6, 7 would be at the end. Oh, 7, yeah. I don't think they're open yet though. Or maybe. That's the light inside.
Where's this guy behind me? Just fucking
All right, my people, welcome to Flint Food and Adventure TV, man. Then we're making a little small run to Abbotsford to drop off some upholstery. So that's where we are. That's where we are right now. Seeing my people. So you know, content is content. Gotta make it. And this is our van. See, this is our van right here, man. Let me zoom out. Yeah, see? Sprinter vans, Benz. Really, this van is really good, man. I see why they call it Sprinter van, because it runs. And so, all right, my people. I'll catch you on the next way on the way back home. Hello.